What's good, everybody? It's Harden, host of the Post Game Podcast. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We bring you daily sports, weekly updates, and all that. But today, yeah, you're going to want to tap in because we just watched the greatest game ever. Like, as a LeBron fan, hold on. How Bron do that? Wipe off my hands real quick. Yeah, all that. But as a LeBron fan, I thought the 2016 Finals Game 7 was going to be the greatest game I've ever watched in my life. Who would have knew that Serbia versus USA in the Paris Olympics was going to be the greatest game I've ever witnessed in my entire life? If you're a basketball fan, like, look, before we even start, if you're a Curry fan, you're a KD fan, you're a LeBron fan, I don't care who you're a fan of. If you were a fan of basketball today, then you've seen the greatest game of all ever played. And I made an analogy whenever I made a post about it on Facebook. This was similar to the Miracle on Ice. Not saying that we were the underdogs from the start of the game, but at the same time, being down 17 points and coming back to win in a 40-point game, see, is a difference in international basketball, y'all. In NBA basketball, you got 48 minutes. So if you're down for 20, you still got 28 to get back in. It's a whole lot of time. But with a 20-minute regulation and FIBA play, oh my goodness, I've never seen more beautiful basketball. And not to throw shade, but I will. The 90s could never. The 90s could never. Because the amount of shooting that was on display, the amount of just basketball intelligence, and not saying that they weren't intelligent, but it was just for their time. The way Serbia attacked us, like, just all throughout the game, it was amazing. Like, just to see an international team play on such a string. But that's what they needed to even keep the game as close as it was. Now, let's start with Steph Curry, the greatest shooter God has ever created. 17 points in the first quarter? Are you kidding me? 17 points in the first quarter? Who does that? Who does that besides the greatest shooter of all time? Like, are you serious? This guy is a microwave. He one of them hot pockets. He one of them joints you put in the oven real quick, you come right back out, and you be on your way. I don't want to fanboy too much over Steph right now because we got to get into the game. Because even with us having a 17-point first quarter performance from Steph, we were still down at the halftime. We got Steph, LeBron, KD, and would I be tripping to say that the whole 5 in, 5 out, 5 in, 5 out rotation might not work in the 2024 Paris Olympics if we want to get gold? Steve Kerr, you got to do better because it's the gold rounds. You don't see these other countries going 5 in, 5 out, 5. No, best 7. I need my best 7. Could somebody please be my best 7? Because the game was so tight. The tension was so thick in that building. Like, bruh, I promise you could have cut the tension with a butter knife. But we're down at half. And the starters do what? And this is why I say, Steve Kerr, you got to keep the starters in. Because the starters are in. And we cut the lead down to 7 points. Do you know how 7 points, it felt like an eternity in a game where you seeing 10 points, 10 minutes start off The clock. Every quarter started with 10 minutes. That's what I meant to say. Come on, y'all know what I mean. In the NBA, they start with 12, FIBA, 10. 7 points, while Bogey Bogdanovic is draining threes. 3 to the dome to Melo's face every single time, and he ain't missing. Ain't he talking? They chirping. We going back and forth. Bruh, this right here, what your heart beating for? I tell you why. Because we was down 7. We was down 7. And to make matters worse, we do the 5 in, 5 out thing. And we give up a lead. Well, we didn't give up a lead. We just gave up everything we just now gained. Because the second unit that Steve Kerr's been putting in directly behind the first unit, no warm legs on the court at all. They give up 6 more points to go into the fourth quarter down 13. Now, hold on. Before I go any further, God bless America and God bless streaming, because the way I watched this game was during work. I was on my route. I was delivering packages. I promise you. I stopped. I turned Peacock on. God bless streaming. I turned Peacock on. God bless streaming. Oh my God. So I'm seeing us down and I'm like, oh, what the I call my boy. I'm like, hey, bro, pull up. We about to watch the game. So we pull up. We chill. We watch the game. Second half goes, and I promise you guys, I tell him, LeBron James went into that locker room and started moving furniture. I could promise that. He probably went in there and told Steve Kerr, look, you could do what you want in the third to keep the rotations going. But in the fourth quarter, when it really mattered, I'm in that bit. I'm in that bit. And I ain't getting out. I ain't getting out. He said, I am not getting out. And I don't know if he did it before KD. I don't know if he told Steve Kerr that he wasn't getting out the game in the fourth quarter before KD or after KD or before Curry or after Curry. But all I know is in the fourth quarter, whenever the shit hit the fan, LeBron, Steph Curry, and KD took every ounce of the fourth quarter in their hands and they blew it open. They busted that thing wide open. I never seen basketball that pure, that maybe I'm a prisoner of the moment. Maybe because it was my generation just putting on like a display. Maybe that's the reason why I got all choked up. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I got a little choked up because, bro, I grew up on LeBron. Like, LeBron came in the league whenever I was in high school, and I was really, like, learning the game of basketball and really understanding it. You know what I mean? Like, of course, I mean, and we in Pennsylvania, y'all, so we know football. So X's and O's, at 14, I could tell you all that. But in basketball, it wasn't the same. But watching LeBron and seeing him get criticized throughout the years for not being clutch or not making the right play in the right time because Jordan would have and Larry would have and Magic would have and all these different woulda, coulda, shouldas, I learned the game of basketball. And it was just crazy seeing Steph Curry, who I was in high school. Like everything was Jordan, boom, we trying to dunk on everybody. Everything is a dunk. Anytime you get a low rim, we dunking on it. Man, Steph Curry single-handedly changed the game of basketball whenever I was a young boy in high school, man. And he didn't start on the NBA level. He changed it in college. Like, college, y'all might want to switch up the way y'all teaching y'all boys how to play basketball, but in the NBA, Steph Curry took shooting and playmaking to a whole nother level. And yeah, look, if I haven't said it already, hey, Steph, I appreciate everything you've done for the game, just for the culture, because you're a part of this thing. And not to mention KD, just to run down a few of these guys' history, KD at Texas was probably one of the best college players I ever seen in my life. And if you ain't think KD was the #1 overall draft pick whenever he got drafted, you don't know basketball. And you probably never watched it before, because the 7-foot, hold on, pause. My bad, KD. My bad, KD. The 6'11", easy money. Easy money. Came into the league, got drafted to the Seattle Supersonics, a team that we want back, y'all. Hey, NBA, please give us back the Supersonics at least. I know y'all doing Vegas, but give Seattle a chance too. But yeah, KD turned around a franchise that eventually became Oklahoma City, and here we are. Here we are in the Olympics. Our first Olympics where we're seeing not only LeBron, Steph, and KD, but even Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid and Anthony Edwards, the new, is he the new MJ? Is he the new MJ? I don't know, but I do know that we were able to see a young prodigy coming to his own into this Olympics. But on this day, Anthony Edwards had 2 points the full game. He averaging around 20 for the Olympics. He had 2. Jason Tatum, he had his second DMP. If you are not familiar with basketball acronyms, DMP stands for did not play. Bruh. For Jason Tatum not to play in a medal round, not a gold medal game, but in a medal round, is absurd. He's the first team All-NBA player. But when it mattered most, when Anthony Davis had 4 fouls, in Olympic play you get 5 and you're done. We needed every ounce of these 4 players. I'm going to read them off. I'm going to read off these 4 players, and I'm going to give you the first word that comes to mind whenever I hear their name. Joel Embiid. Murasaki. Joel Embiid went off. 4th quarter, did so much damage that it seemed like Serbia just couldn't get back in the rhythm because we broke it. Joel Embiid coming up on screens and not just playing back coverage, well, drop coverage, coming up, challenging shots, being physical with Jokic, backing him while another guy who I'm going to speak on at the end of this, whenever I wrap it up, fronts him off and starts getting physical. Joel Embiid went off from the mid, down low, from the 3. He did it all. In that 4th quarter, if we don't have Embiid, we don't win this game. All right? All right. Now, our second player. Look, whenever I hear Steph Curry, the first word to come to mind, microwave. Like, not one of them old microwaves from back in the day. I'm talking about the Jetsons. I'm talking about futuristic. I'm talking about, Yeah. Yeah, one of those microwaves. Yeah, you heard? One of those microwaves. One of them joints where, yeah, I don't even know how to explain the microwave this Steph Curry is. But me and my guy, Grammy, you can follow him on YouTube too. He do a lot of sports. He do a lot of youth football too as well. But follow him on social media. I'll put his link down in the description. But Grammy and friends, I talked to him on the phone. I said, hey, I know Curry's your favorite player. He got to step it up. He said he will. I said, I know he will because he's great. And I said, he's due for a big game, but it's probably going to come in the medal rounds. And it's going to be one of them vintage Steph Curry games. And like I said, not to over talk and keep repeating myself, but y'all got to understand with 36 minutes, 36 points in 40 minutes really, like, that's a point a minute. That's damn near a point a minute. And he ain't played the whole game. So he probably averaged more points per minute. What? How do you average more than 1 point per minute? I don't get it. But Steph Curry put on a clinic, a shooting clinic that had to be put on because Serbia as a team put on a clinic that I didn't know that they had. Now they said Joker ain't the only Joker in Serbia because they'll rock you to sleep. And if anybody know anything about sports in general, not even just basketball, but beating a team 3 times in one season is very, very hard to do. NFL players, they'll tell you, oh yeah, we played our division rival 2 times in the regular season, we beat them, and then we play them in the playoffs, and it's upset alert. Or, oh, damn, we missed. Anything can happen in that third game. They got so much film on you. They're not afraid of LeBron. They're not afraid of KD. They're not afraid of Steph Curry, Embiid, Anthony Davis. They're not afraid. You could tell they weren't afraid because Bogey Bogdanovic, 3 to the dome. Melo, what are you talking about? 3 to the dome. That's what they were doing. Up 17, Joker laughing. I commend Carmelo Anthony for the amount of faith he had in his brother. Because, hey, whenever I cheer, if my team is down, I be a little quiet. Maybe, I don't know, it's like a, what's it called again, superstitious thing. Like, I don't talk shit and I don't call people before the game's over. Like, if my team is coming back and we starting to win, I don't call people. And if you call me, I probably ain't gonna answer. I'll probably shoot you a text. Hey, I'm on a shitter, I'll call you back. I'm not on the shitter, but I will call you back. Bruh, I was so scared in this moment. This is how my generation would go out. Sad, but trash. Bronze? Hey, LeBron's. Could you imagine that trending on Twitter? LeBron's. But fortunately, Melo put us, like, Bogey said something to Melo. Melo popped off. The refs got involved. LeBron went to Melo, asking what's up. Melo, later on, we found out that Melo told King James, hey, y'all got to go and get it the hard way. And as the Captain America would do, salute. Say no more. He took Bogey down in the post so goddamn fast. Boom, little fadeaway. Ah, too little. He do that little shoulder shrug. Yeah, all that. And when I tell you the place erupted, and then we get a stop on defense, come back. LeBron swings it to Drew Holiday. And then Drew Holiday, hockey assist. Well, LeBron's hockey assist to Drew Holiday's real assist with a Joel Embiid pump fake in the corner, drive and dunk. And one. Are you crazy? Murasaki. That's what was going on. Because Joel Embiid was the man amongst boys. He was the man amongst boys. Outside of Steph Curry's crazy shooting performance, because he kept on putting up threes and making plays throughout the game. Now, to KD. To KD. One word to describe Kevin Durant. Sniper. Easy money. Because then in the moment of truth, whenever everybody's asking if Team USA was ever on the ropes and needed a big shot, who would take that big shot? Who would initiate? We've had arguments, bruh. If you're a younger viewer on this channel, I'm going to tell you as an adult, we had numerous conversations and debates for the last at least 10 to 15 years. Who would it be? Now, I'm going to tell you that the ball started in LeBron James' hands. A couple off-ball screens. He shoot it over to the wing, and he flipped that joint back to KD. Now I'm looking like, is there going to be another action in this play? Is somebody else about to come off a screen and get an open shot? This moment brought a tear to my eye, y'all, because I never really got to cheer for KD the way I wanted to cheer for KD. He's the all-time great. As LeBron was in Miami with D-Wade, he went up against KD in the finals whenever he played for OKC. I couldn't cheer. And then as LeBron goes back to Cleveland and KD goes to Golden State, I couldn't cheer. But in this moment, as I see Carmelo Anthony stand up from his chair with Cayenne, shout out Cayenne, #1 basketball player in the state of New York right now. And he started directing traffic. Hey, Joel Embiid, move. ISO. Man, what they say with Kobe? ISO. Hey, ISO. Man. He, boom, bink, cross Yogi up, made that separation, pulled up, and Midi Gang was in full effect. Midi Gang was in full effect because of the way Kevin Durant pulled up unconscious. No conscious at all, y'all. And let that thing rip. Oh, man. Beautiful basketball. Seeing the way it all got orchestrated by this last man. And whenever I describe him in this one word, I do want y'all to just understand where I'm coming from. And you can say whatever you want about his career. You can not like him. You can hate him. You can love him. However you feel about this man. Put it to the side for 2 seconds for me to drop this point. LeBron James. One word to describe LeBron James. Captain. Another word synonymous with captain is leader. And did he lead? He don't got the most points on the team right now. He don't average the most points. I don't think he's ever been like the leading scorer in any of these games. But whenever the troops needed to look to someone and say, we got this, Hey, ask Kevin Durant if he was able to look over to his brother and say, hey, we got this? Yeah, we got this. Steph Curry, we got this? We know Steph Curry know he got this because LeBron, back in 2016, the greatest game I've ever watched before today, you know what he did? He came back from a 3-1 deficit in the NBA Finals. Game 7, game on the line, chase down block, Kyrie shot. We did that. So in this moment of truth, whenever you got a guy in Steph Curry who completed a 3-1 comeback on Kevin Durant just the series prior to letting it happen to him against LeBron, in that moment where we see two guys like Steph Curry and LeBron who came back from 3-1 before, and they could look at each other in the eyes and say, hey, we good? We good. And KD, just the sniper that he is, we good. We good. All right, bet. So, as LeBron rallies the troops, two full hit of steam layups, shoulder shrug. Another one with the left, shoulder shrug. Setting up the offense, making sure that Steph Curry's getting shots in the clutch, making sure KD's touching the ball in the clutch, advancing the ball up to Joel Embiid in the clutch whenever you see a mismatch. Bruh, there's only been 2 triple-doubles in Olympic history. LeBron has the first one 12 years ago to this date. 12 years ago to that Olympic date where we played Serbia, LeBron had the first Olympic triple-double. And then today, as we play Serbia, he drops another triple-double. Quite fitting. We were in LA. I mean, he plays for LA right now. Ice Cube. Fuck around and drop the triple-double. And if that's not a captain, I don't know what is. Because dropping the triple-double, 16 points, 10 assists, to only 2 turnovers, and 12 rebounds, and the final rebound to seal the game, which he threw up in the air in celebration as he embraced Steph Curry. And KD comes over to Steph Curry and gives him the longest hug. And I can only imagine that KD saying, I love you, boy. Steph Curry saying, I love you, boy. If this was the last time we get to see Steph Curry, KD, and LeBron on the same court, man, I got enough. I got enough out of life. If this was the way that I got to see Steph Curry, LeBron, and KD touch the court for the last time, I feel complete. As a basketball fan, I feel complete. And we had Le Captain America come through, lead the charge, and yeah. Next stop, Paris, to play France in the gold medal game. Now, Wemby, he been cold the whole entire gold medal game. The whole entire Olympic run. He been cold. He ain't shooting too good. He blocking shots. He making it hard for opposing players. But Paris just now came from an upset. They upset Canada, y'all. Jamal Murray, Shai Gilgeous, Dylan Brooks. Bruh, they got some NBA talent on that team, and they upset them. America. Put the Democrats and the Republicans to the side for one more day. 2 more days, 48 hours. If we could put it to the side and just scream USA, USA in unison. We don't care about the left. We don't care about the right. For one more game, can we come together and cheer our U.S. men's basketball team on? Because we're in a hostile environment. France is at home, literally. Like, it doesn't matter what uniforms we use, the white or the blues. They are at home. They're going to sell the tickets. And we're going to be getting booed. Joel Embiid, he's going to be getting booed. So if we don't see a microwave of a performance from Steph Curry or a sniper of a game from KD from 3 or from the mid-range, if we don't see a Le Captain performance from LeBron James or a more second from Joel Embiid, we may go home with silver. But this is my generation, y'all, and I got faith in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to punch that clock. I'm going to give you another full preview of the France versus U.S. game. I'll give you another preview. And I'm just going to have faith. I'm going to have faith in God. Because I know if God blesses America, I can put my faith in him. Hey, USA versus France, make sure y'all there. Don't meet me there, beat me there. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And yeah, follow me on them social sites. Because you know, why not follow me on social sites? But look, it's been real. I'll check y'all later. All right.